Hi, my name is Nicole Dove Mitchell. I'm here today. I'm applying for the sixth grade math teacher position. Culture of Universal Achievement. The culture of universal achievement provides an overview compass to learning and teaching. Therefore, culture is an essential aspect of school, student, and staff. The hub for social behaviors, norms, beliefs, customs, capabilities, habits fall within the culture. Culture is the flag that we plant in the ground as a declaration of our commitment to the students. The culture of universal achievement displays who the school is and what the school stands for. Why is this important? It ensures success. It helps students reach higher goals. 21st century skills I possess: creativity, communication, and critical thinking. Um, these elements play a more significant role in helping students develop and grow, not only during this century, but the centuries to come, not only in school, but in the workplace and at home. For students to grow, it is critical to equip the student with skills that showcase what students can do with their knowledge so that they can participate productively in the workplace. Instructional management plan. Instructional management plan is recognized as the most important part of education management. I will follow the CHAMP guideline classroom activities and transition plan. This helps to determine and give clarification to students on activities such as quizzes during quiz time or test time, instructional small groups, and during transition time. Transition could be lunch or restroom breaks or special programs. The list of rules and expectation in my instructional management plan will allow students to listen more and learn. Um, don't speak without raising your hand is one rule in my plan. And that helps students to be responsible and accountable. Um, Another rule is come to class prepared, assist in keeping a respectful atmosphere for learning and teaching. Value of collaboration. A collaboration commitment is a central part of teaching and developing students, educators, and families. When you have an exceptional system for the way that you collaborate, along with getting better results, you ensure that you are behaving like a professional. The value of collaboration uh, mainly is used learning and sharing new methods. So this is how I would um, utilize this with my peers. I'll share my information. We will share ideas and strategies, come up with a concept to help the student, and we each come together with all those ideas and strategies for a common goal, which is to help in our students' success. Alignment, standard of alignment states that it demonstrates an objective approach to the pathway of learning standards. Alignment focuses on three things: who, what, and how. Alignment sets the standards to follow, and each component must align with the curriculum, which is very important. Step one of the alignment. This step will help find ways to help improve skills and practice geared around enhancing teaching practices. Step two, ensure students are on the right path and teachers following their objectives. And step three requires a design approach to a lesson plan to assist with aligning the standards. And the final step, assess resources needed to continue instructional practices. The resources help develop and expand the student and the teacher's knowledge. When we follow all four steps, this will lead us to a roadmap to aligning the standards. Multiple intelligence, a theory which connects different ways to which students learn and acquire information. The intelligence gives the teacher an understanding of the student's strengths and the classroom learning ability. I have taken a few tests myself, and the test revealed, high intelligence in logic and math strength. I like to explore math concepts and critical thinking, and logic in math promotes the ability to reason well. The teacher can create learning environments suitable for each student when they um, participate in multiple intelligence. The test tends to lean more on the truth about one's sensory to learn. Teachers must have an awareness that students have different strengths, learning styles, and learning potentials. But with the multiple intelligence theory, we can teach students effectively in different ways. When planning the instruction, the teacher can consider the different learning types and implement them in the plan for everyone to succeed. Approach to lesson planning. The most important element of effective lesson designs include learning goals, objectives, and assessments. Combining the objectives and the goals and assessments into teaching practices is essential and positive effect on the student. When creating lesson plans, we must include the learning goals. The goals set the examples, the objectives focus on the learning outcome, and the assessments give an overview of the goals met. I can say we are accustomed to the traditional approach of lesson planning, which focuses on the textbook and activities. However, in the 21st century, I think we should focus more on the backward design, which is another method to consider when planning a curriculum. This design set goals before choosing an instructional and assessment practice. The design is a three-stage process. The step one identifies what the student should know, and stage two, the teacher determines the acceptable evidence of understanding through assessments. And stage three is where you create a learning environment that will demonstrate the skills and knowledge needed to achieve desired results. The idea of the backward design is to teach towards the learning goal first, which ensures content taught remains the key focus and organize the concept. Also provides a higher chance of success when moving forward. So this is important method to use, I think, when lesson planning. Assessment for learning. There's several types or concepts to assessments. Assessment for learning is where you can test the student's knowledge and provide assistance in areas needing improvement. My approach will use both the formative and summative assessment utilizing the learning focus model. I think formative and summative both play a vital part in the student assessment. The students learn over a school term, and they evaluate over the school term, which they can evaluate through end of unit exams or midterm exam or just through a final project. A formative where monitors students' learning ability and provide ongoing feedback to the teacher and student. And as stated in here, I would utilize pop quiz and math games just to see where the student is at the end of the week or after a lesson concept. Data management is a viable resource to a school district. However, the key to data management depends on accessibility and how it is used by the staff. There's three pillars of data management, which includes easily access, provides readily and equally access to everyone. If everyone can't access the information, the database is useless. So sharing data creates an open environment to collaborate and gain knowledge, whereas deliberately arranged highlights essential data relevant to the teacher. Data management is a very viable part to the school because it's a pillar and it's a system that helps with the success of the student in their learning journey. Thank you for your time. In conclusion, I would like to, wrap up why I am the best candidate for sixth grade math teacher position. And I would like to let you know that I'm committed to educating and supporting students. Thank you for your time.